All right, happy Sunday, everybody. We've got quite the active weekend that's going on for us right now. Just kind of wanted to hop on here really fast, give you some updates about what's happening for the rest of today. Still got quite a bit of thunder and lightning. It was very active this morning. We had one tornado warning, and it was observed to be on the ground over Milledgeville and continuing northeast through Baldwin County and into Hancock County. So it's definitely been a pretty active morning. There have been storm reports that have been coming in for damage. There's a little bit of damage that's out in Milledgeville currently, and we're still under a tornado watch for most of our viewing areas. So it's not really the time to completely be letting down your guard quite yet. And we still could have some more severe weather as we head through the rest of the evening tonight into tomorrow. So it's definitely a wet and soggy day today, though, over most of us. This is a look out to Macon right now. We've got the clouds, the roads are wet. We're hearing a little bit of thunder, a little bit of go here at the station, but at this time, I think most of the rain has cooled down. It's mostly for areas north of Macon that's getting hit with the really heavy rain right now. But if you're joining us on Facebook, Twitter, definitely don't be afraid to say hello in the chat, ask any questions that you've kind of got going on. It would be nice to talk to you all. Oh, that is some sound. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Okay. So here's what we got going on. Here's a look outside of Macon. They did postpone part of the Cherry Blossom Festival because of all the rain and the soggy day that we have today. This morning, we were having quite a lot of severe thunderstorms, and we did have that one tornado warning. Right now, we just have a few flash flood warnings, and that's when you get the torrential downpour of rain in a short amount of time. And we're seeing kind of this area kind of just meander here. We've got a stalled out front that's over top of us. So all of these boxes and polygons, those are flash flood warnings for areas that can pond, especially on the roadways. So it's really moving up, starting in Upson County through Lamar, northern Monroe County, Jones, Jasper, Putnam, over towards Hancock, northern Baldwin County. It's just been raining on you all morning long, and it's really not going to be stopping for the next couple of hours. So that's why we have some of these flash flood warnings for the large amounts of rain that have been falling. It's easy to flood on the roads. So if you are out and driving this morning, definitely try to stay away from flooded roadways. It really doesn't take a lot for your car to lose traction with the road, and then it kind of can really cause some issues for that. And these are in place for till most of the afternoon. Most of the northeastern counties till 3:45, some more westward ones until 2:30. So got a lot of rain out there currently right now. Hi, Antoinette. Hi, Paige. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Carolyn. Yeah, lots of rain out of Bibb County off Rocky Creek Road. Yeah, it's been really a soggy day. Today looks to be the worst of it. We're not quite done even when these storms that are moving through begin to fizzle out. The front over top of us, it really just allows us to have this entirely unsettled pattern. So it looks like storms are going to fire up again tonight around 9 or 10 o'clock as we're kind of getting ready to go to bed. And then throughout the overnight hours into Monday morning, and then it even lingers around until Monday afternoon. So we're not quite done with the weather and the severe weather quite yet. So don't put your guard down quite yet, as we still could have quite a few more severe thunderstorms as we get through the evening tonight and into tomorrow. So let me show you some of the watches that we've got going on right now. So these are the watches. Remember the difference between a watch and a warning. When we have the watch, that's when the conditions are favorable for tornadoes to be forming. So this goes in place until 1 o'clock. So we've still got a few hours where we could be seeing some more isolated tornadoes really through the heart of our viewing area, Hancock County, down towards Lawrence County, over towards Taylor and Upson, Lamar counties as well. Every area shaded in yellow here. We could get an isolated tornado spin up till about 1 o'clock today. I think we don't have many severe thunderstorm watches out, just for Jasper or for Putnam County in Edenton that is in place for today. But we still could see quite a few more severe storms that pop up later in the evening tonight. So let me kind of show you what the future looks like for some of these storms. So this is at 2 o'clock. As this band of moisture that's kind of over our northern counties right now, this will push northward as we get towards 2 and 3 o'clock. So we get a little lull in the rain. It's still going to be very cloudy and pretty damp and unsettled. But then we get another storm that kind of fires up as we get towards 9 and 10 o'clock. The models are really showing another pocket of heavy downpours that'll be coming through the mid-state 9, 10 o'clock, and it's really going to be consisting into the overnight hours. And once again, any of these storms could turn severe. This is at 4 a.m., so we're still got a little bit of the downpours here. We are seeing a lot of storms today that do have quite large hail. We've seen up to about penny-sized to quarter-sized hail that has been coming through. I think there might have been a storm with reports of ping-pong-sized hail. It's because we have a lot of atmospheric juice that's coming out of the south as this front's really stalled out. The updrafts are so strong in the thunderstorms. If you actually didn't know how hail forms, it really doesn't have to be cold in order for hail to be forming. What happens is when these clouds are so high in the sky, when we get the strong storms, they're able to kind of soar very high into the atmosphere. And when the raindrops are falling, it initially falls as kind of snow up there because it's so cold up high in the atmosphere. So when it's falling, you get the strong updrafts of a thunderstorm, and it kind of doesn't even fall down, the rain and the snow, or the snow really, because it's cold and frozen up there. So it kind of just keeps rotating around at the top of the cloud. And so it kind of picks up more ice and kind of accumulates larger. And then once it becomes too heavy and the updrafts can't really hold it anymore, that's when it falls as hail, and it just falls so fast it doesn't have time to melt back into rain. So that's kind of what we're dealing with. We have seen some reports of hail with just how strong the updrafts of these storms have been. Is it a watch or warning? You said warning. The TV say watch. So I meant to say there's watches out right now. When we go on TV, when we're live on air, that's when there are warnings in place. But for right now, we have a tornado watch in place, which means the conditions are favorable for tornadoes to be in place. We don't have any actual tornado warnings out right now. So just means the conditions are favorable for tornadoes to be forming. So stay weather aware over the next few hours for us. But no tornadoes out there right now. I was going to the Cherry Blossom Festival, but it was raining. Yeah, today was definitely the worst of the 2 days for the weekend to come out. It's a lot more unsettled, and the steadier rain is for today. No problem, Carolyn. Hi, Trish. Pittsburgh had some wicked winds and millions without power yesterday. Wow. Yeah, it's been quite an active weekend for really a lot of us. So that's kind of crazy out here. Just all of this rain. So I have a little bit of some key takeaways, really what to expect for the rest of this. Tonight, we get another fire up with the storms at 9, 10 o'clock that could turn again into some severe storms. There's a possible tornado, damaging winds 50 to 60 miles per hour, and even some hail. Monday morning, again, we get another kind of burst of some storms that could linger into the afternoon hours. And then we finally dry out Monday night into Tuesday. So we're slowly but surely getting our way through this. We've already had quite a lot of rainfall. I think still over the next 24 to 48 hours, we could get up to 1.5 inches to 3 inches of rain over some of our areas, especially north of Macon. And then today and tomorrow still do have a risk for severe weather. Today is really the bulk of the severe weather, but those could be lasting into Monday as well. So really just an unsettled pattern that's going on out here for us. Hi, Ellen. How are you? Yeah, if anyone's got any questions, don't be afraid to say hello in the chat. I love to chat with you all, even just how your day is going. Yeah, but it has been quite an active day, especially here for me. I've been up since like 3 a.m. trying to track the storms and push them out on the website. I've been kind of trying to keep an eye on it. We had that tornado warning that was earlier today, not right now, that was earlier in kind of Milledgeville and Baldwin County that was moving towards Hancock County that has had some damage reports. Oh, I could show you maybe some of the damage reports that we have going on. See if they have them updated already for some damage reports. Where is that at? Here we go. Okay, so here's some of the damage reports that we've got going on. Here's some of those in Milledgeville. See, these are some hail reports that are kind of coming through. We've got flooding that's over in towards Upson County. That's why we have some of the flash flood watches, just that heavy downpour of rain for several hours. This is some of that in Milledgeville. So here's the tornado report that moved through. It was like just through north of downtown Milledgeville, and it moved up like this over towards Underwood. So that's an area that definitely got hit with some damage. The hospital there had some damage, is reporting damage to their roof and some of their structures. So definitely was an active morning for us today. And still more of the local reports are coming in, especially for flooding. And there's a lot of flooding reports that are coming in now too, especially for areas really north and west of Macon. It is really coming down as well in Bibb County. Yeah, it's quite the wet day. So I can take you back over to the radar to show you kind of what's going on again. So most of the rain right now is really Macon and northward. Maybe Warner Robins, you get hit with a little bit of some light rain, but like Milledgeville, you're going to hit with that lightning still. All of these polygons, those are flash flood warnings in place. That's when the roads and any kind of areas with poor drainage could flood pretty easily, because we've just been hit with rain all morning like this, and it's going to still be lingering for a few more hours. There looks to be a line of some strong storms that's about to move into into Upson County towards Thomaston here over the next half hour, but really just not a great weekend. Can you believe it, though? This is the first weekend of spring. It's more like the spring showers than the May flowers for spring. It's definitely not the best weekend, especially with the severe risk that we've got going on as well, unfortunately. So, I will continue to watch the storms tonight. We will be doing our show at 10 o'clock tonight as well. I will be on the air covering that. I'm sure we're going to have another fire up of storms around 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. So the severe risk isn't quite done yet. So don't let your guard down. Stay weather aware for us over the next couple of hours and into the tonight and tomorrow as well, as this is the severe risk for us right now. All of our viewing areas under a 2. What that really means, when we have a 1, 2, or 3, the higher the number, the more amount of severe storms that we could see and the stronger that they can become. So we could see some more scattered thunderstorms, especially as we head towards the evening tonight. And then heading back to work tomorrow morning, it's going to be another damp start. We lower the risk to a 1, but that still means we could see a few isolated storms, especially in the morning. And then we get a line of storms that moves throughout the afternoon. So let me time this out for you once again, just so you can really plan the rest of your weekend. So here's kind of 2 o'clock. The storms that are moving over are like northern counties right now. That kind of continues to push northward. We get a little bit of a break in the action around 2 or so o'clock. It should be dry for most of the afternoon, but it's still going to be a little damp. The roadways will be wet. We could have some flooding out there from the areas of the roadways that have been getting hit with all of the rain this morning. And then we get another fire up of the storms around 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. A lot of the models are showing more heavy downpours, lots of lightning strikes, I'm sure. Any of these storms could turn severe or give us a pop-up tornado. Hearing some of the rain really come down right now over the station. It has just been really not a great day. And then through the overnight hours, there still kind of lingers that unsettled pattern. Heading back to work in the morning especially, we get kind of another heavy hit of some rain for areas Macon and northward again. And what's really the problem is that if we keep getting hit with this area right here, that's why we have those flash flood warnings, especially with the rain that's already hit from today. If we get another round of it tomorrow, that could really cause a lot of flooding and some extra issues. And then this line continues to move southward throughout the day. And then it's finally out of here, kind of heading home from work on Monday. And then we dry it as we get towards Tuesday. So really an unsettled pattern for us, unfortunately. A lot of rain still over tonight into tomorrow as well. Hi, James. Yeah, I was up at 3 a.m. as well. I've been up since about 3 a.m. kind of trying to stay with these storms so that we can keep you all safe. When we have the tornado warnings in place, we don't have any right now, but when we do have the tornado warnings, that's why we go on the air, to make sure that everyone is able to know the knowledge of the information about where the rotation could be, and if any damage, that you can all stay safe. So that's really what we're trying to do here on these days like today, where we have a lot of the severe weather. We want to kind of throw as much information at you as possible so that you can be ready and not feel thrown off guard from all the storms that we've got going on. I will continue to be monitoring these storms throughout the evening and into tomorrow as well. And of course, we will bring you the latest, especially as the storm reports continue to flow in over the day today. So I think I'll be having another update later on today, but for now, I think I'll just leave you with kind of what to expect still for the next few days. We will be doing our newscast tonight at 10 as well on Fox 24. So really what to expect. We get another kind of fire up tonight around 9 or 10 o'clock. This lingers through the overnight hours, especially for Monday morning and through the afternoon. These do come with some severe risk, so could still be seeing more damaging winds, hail out there, and an isolated tornado as well, along with the frequent lightning and heavy downpours of rain. We've already got quite a little bit of rain, but still expecting another 1.5 to 3 inches of rain here over the next 48 hours. So don't let your guard down yet. Still stay weather aware as we get through the next 48 hours, as there's still a lot of weather and rain to be had, and these could be producing some damaging conditions for us. Otherwise, have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. It's going to be a great day to stay inside today. Maybe read a book or get that kind of spring cleaning time on. Definitely the best time to probably do that today. It could be a lazy Sunday for all of you, but otherwise, have a great rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you later.